Before the break, a Gameweek 29 score of 47 points minus 4 wasn't enough to avoid a red arrow, down to 8,000. Southampton pulled back a late consolation goal to wipe my double Wolves clean sheet. But Gabriel and Robinson held firm with shutouts against Chelsea and Spurs respectively. Arsenal conceded a league low 0.36 expected goals during the round. Bruno Fernandes was the hero in midfield after a surprise no-show from Cole Palmer. The Man United talisman played a hand in all 3 goals against Leicester, supplying a game-week high tally of 6 key passes. Captain Chris Wood failed to take his chances as Nottingham Forest beat Ipswich in a 6-goal thriller. No teammate attempted as many as his 2 shots from inside the box. And João Pedro racked up a team-leading 3 shots and 2 big chance involvements against Man City, but was unable to make them count. So let's look ahead to the transfer plans for Gameweek 30. Despite a couple of minor injury concerns, Fantasy Football Hub's AI recommends saving my free transfer. Alternatively, it suggests freeing up cash with Ismaila Sarr in for Bruno Fernandes, ahead of Crystal Palace's upcoming double Gameweek 32. You can get personalised AI transfers for your FPL team with a 7-day free trial, via the link in the description. But I'd prefer to target Jean-Philippe Mateta after his remarkable recovery from that horrific head injury. The forward has been given the all-clear to feature against Fulham in the FA Cup, and should therefore be available in Gameweek 30, barring any setback. He'd scored 8 goals in his last 8 Premier League matches prior to injury. I had planned on giving Chris Wood another game before making that swap, but he's picked up an injury on international duty with New Zealand. The Athletic have reported that it's not thought to be serious, but he has been ruled out of Saturday's FA Cup clash with Brighton. So if there are any remaining doubts over Wood, and providing Mateta comes through the FA Cup match unscathed, Wood to Mateta will be my transfer for Gameweek 30. And here's how the team is set to line up. Dean Henderson has kept a leading 5 clean sheets in 8 matches since Gameweek 21. Crystal Palace have shipped a league low 5 goals across that spell, while only Liverpool and Arsenal have restricted opponents to fewer expected goals. Daniel Munoz leads defenders with 39 points in the past 6 game weeks, thanks to 3 clean sheets, 3 assists and a goal. Southampton rank ahead of only Leicester in that time for goals and expected goals. Gabriel faces a Fulham side that may be distracted by their upcoming FA Cup clash with Crystal Palace. They rank 16th for expected goals in the past 4 game weeks, where Arsenal have conceded just 2 goals. Bournemouth are without a win in 4 matches, but they've kept 3 clean sheets in their last 6 outings at home. Ipswich have lost 8 of their last 9 matches, scoring 8 goals, with only Leicester faring worse. Cole Palmer has reportedly been doing recovery work in Dubai, and he's targeting a return against Spurs on Thursday. He's gone 7 matches without a goal, but attempted a league-high 12 shots across his last 2 outings. Tottenham have given up 14 big chances in the past 4 game weeks, with only Southampton allowing more. It's a case of form versus fixtures for Bruno Fernandes, who's earned a league-high 46 points across the last 4 game weeks, from 3 goals and 4 assists. In fairness, Nottingham Forest have slipped down to 14th for expected goals conceded in that time, and just 4 teams have shipped more goals. In the same period, Justin Kluivert has accrued a league-best 1.2 expected assists, and trails only Salah, Bruno Fernandes and Enzo Fernandez for key passes. Ipswich meanwhile have conceded the 2nd most goals and expected goals ahead of only Southampton. Alexander Isak has found the net 7 times in his last 7 outings at St James's Park, also supplying 3 assists to average 9 points per game. Only Salah and Watkins have racked up more expected goals than the Swede in home matches since Gameweek 14. Brentford have shipped only 3 goals in the past 4 game weeks, but rank 11th for expected goals conceded. I'm favouring João Pedro ahead of Bryan Mbeumo as things stand, but this weekend's FA Cup matches could impact that decision. The Brazilian has returned to form with 3 goals in 4 game weeks, where only Ismaila Sarr can better his 2.8 expected goals. Aston Villa have conceded 9.4 xG in the past 5 game weeks, with only Southampton faring worse. I'm nervous to be without Erling Haaland for Leicester's visit to the Etihad, and would be captaining the Norwegian if I owned him. But in his absence, it's a fairly straightforward decision to captain Mo Salah. The Egyptian has delivered in each of his last 8 matches, averaging 11.5 points per game. Everton are without a clean sheet in 6 matches, conceding 8 goals. though Leicester have shipped 16 goals in that time. This team has a 94% rating via Fantasy Football Hub. You can get your team rated by AI for free via the link in the description. Save your FPL season with 7 days of access to all Hub tools and articles completely free. The link is in the description. All the data included in this video is available on the Hub Opta Stats tool.